Howdy folks, today is my birthday, 46 years experience of not dying as of today, and as a treat for myself, yesterday I went out and bought and played the new Tom Clancy game, The Division. I had literally no idea what to expect from this game. I knew very little about it. I think I might have watched a video teaser 6 months ago. Other than that, I went into this game completely cold. And it is awesome. It's exactly the kind of game I've been looking for to replace my World of Warcraft addiction. Wait, what? World of Warcraft? Yeah, I know. Watch, and I'll show you what I mean.
You know, this Black Friday, you can sleep in.
All over the region.
Retailers are calling this their 149,000 stores offering
Millions of
sales
dollars
in
in
the
cash sales changing hands starting on
New York. Hit the stores. The flu season is off to its earliest
Appears to be a previously unknown variant of the flu, suspected case catching many experts off guard.
Today I was feeling like maybe I was...
Back on the breaking news, leading with unconfirmed reports of a smallpox
outbreak is a highly rehearsed scenario.
And National Guard units converging on a hospital in central
Bridges are closed. It's smallpox is a very real
More
danger.
deaths than AIDS, more than Ebola.
Not enough vaccines.
Let me stop you there. This is not a panic situation.
An entire American city
known as the green poison, Central Park has been converted to a mass burial ground.
Power outages, gas line leaks, fires, the government's...
We're expecting another night of widespread looting.
People of New York are begging for...
What would happen?
Our first responders are either dead
No resources available.
or treated like animals.
It's not our job. We're not trained for that.
We knew the situation was bad. We're an elite, highly skilled group of embedded agents. They only call us when everything else has failed. We have no rules. We have no limits. Our job is to protect what remains.
We are your co-workers. We are your neighbors. We might even be your friends.
But when we get the call,
We leave everything behind.
we are
The Division.
Well, this is it. New York is in the throes of a flu epidemic. It's 100% resistant to all known vaccines. People are dying in the tens of thousands. Manhattan has been lost, and the infection is threatening to spread into Brooklyn. I thought this was just going to be another online first-person shooter, just like all of the other Tom Clancy games. And it kind of is. Then again, it kind of isn't. This is actually an open-world MMO, exactly like World of Warcraft, exactly like The Secret World, exactly like Guild Wars 2. But I didn't realise that when I first started playing.
Agent, I've confirmed that your fellow agent Faye Lau has arrived here. Check in with her when you get inside.
Right now, we're heading to the nearest Joint Task Force safe house in Brooklyn. If I can find it. Oh, waypoint markers upstairs. Just make sure there's nothing down here that I can interact with. I can take cover next to the door. That's not really going to advance the plot any, but I can take cover next to the door, so damn it, I'm going to take cover next to the door. Here we go.
Now entering a safe area.
Hey, don't walk away.
This is the point where I started to suspect that this wasn't going to be your typical first-person shooter. I thought that's some unusual behaviour from some very strangely named NPCs.
We're losing this whole neighborhood. Rioters are moving through, in force, and headed this way.
Put your people there. I see someone else got the call. I'm Agent Faye Lau, Division. Activated the same time as you, part of the second wave of us going in. I don't know what happened to the first wave, but unfortunately, there's still lots left for us to do. We don't have much intel, and we don't have the luxury of failure. Not with Manhattan under lockdown and Brooklyn on the brink. People like me, and you, we're what's left to hold the line. With any luck, we'll have more to go on once we rendezvous with the commander. More about the situation, about who's turning the streets into a war zone. Anything that's gonna help us do what we're supposed to do. Now, if you'll excuse me, Lieutenant.
Officer Hazen and his team are handling situation reports. If you're looking for a hotspot, that's who you want to talk to.
Complete your activation at the terminal to enable Directive 51 operational status and equipment.
Hang on a minute. These are players. This is the point where I finally cottoned onto the idea that this wasn't just an online first-person shooter, this was an MMO. There's a matchmaking terminal over there. What the hell? I have to verify my identity. Okay.
Identity confirmed. SHD equipment activated.
Oh dear. Welcome to the first minigame you're likely to play when you log into the Division. This is the standing in line in front of the terminal to activate your character and then trying to get out of the line again minigame. It's a fun game for players of all ages. I actually managed to get through with that relatively quickly. When I posted the news on Facebook that I was playing the Division, this was practically the first question that I got asked. It appears to be quite a popular little minigame, and we're going to see more people playing it later. For now, however, I have to equip my first skill, and I quite like the idea of having a riot shield, so I'm going to go for that. Assign that to my E key. At the moment, I'm a level 1 character, so I can only equip one of these skills, although in the future I should be able to unlock all 3. Right, I had to go and speak to an Officer Hazen. Oh, that's him there on the other side of the laptop. Hey, you with a hat. Give me a sit rep.
Thank God you're here, Agent. I've never seen Brooklyn like this. We're barely hanging on. I'll be your point of contact for any emergency ops. We've had plenty of action and it's not letting up. Jesus. I'm not gonna have any hair left when this thing is done.
And speaking to Officer Hazen has just unlocked a whole bunch of, well, they call them side missions, but let's be honest, they're quests.
Hey, you gotta see this.
This is the equivalent of the guy in World of Warcraft who stands around with the golden exclamation mark over his head. He's a quest giver.
Warning. You are now leaving the safe area.
In common with most MMOs, it breaks you in gently at first. It kind of leads you by the hand, because essentially what I'm playing through at the moment is the tutorial. You have to be spectacularly crap to get yourself killed in the first hour of playing one of these kind of games. In fact, as you can quite clearly see,
Approaching marked location.
it's still giving me hints. Chew on 9mm Parabellum, scumbag. And in common with most MMOs of this type, the equipment and weapons that you begin with are absolutely terrible.
Area secured.
But then again,
Hostiles neutralized.
the bad guys aren't exactly badasses either, so yeah, it's fair enough. Oh, he's dropped some loot. It was at more or less this point where I really started getting that World of Warcraft vibe. Not only do you have quest givers, but people drop loot when you shoot them.
Warning. Hostile forces approaching.
Uh-oh. Take cover. And shoot him in the face with the MP5. And yes, my aim is just as bad in this as it is in World of Tanks. Are there any more coming? There are more coming. Haha, you cannot kill me. It's around about at this point where I started to get a really good feeling about Tom Clancy's The Division. Because, I mean, I still play World of Warcraft. But, well, I really only play World of Warcraft because I've been playing World of Warcraft for like 11 years now. I've got so much invested in it that I really don't want to stop. But I don't really enjoy playing it anymore. And I have been looking around and trying other MMOs. Guild Wars 2 is good, but it's kind of similar to World of Warcraft in... Well, that's not really fair. There are substantial differences. It does do things very differently, but at the end of the day, you're still running around hacking up orcs and goblins. This, on the other hand, well, it's a Tom Clancy game, and it's got guns. And we like guns. Actually, you know, the game that this most reminds me of, and I didn't really draw the comparison until I've been playing this game for a good 5 or 6 hours, because it is incredibly addictive and I just couldn't stop. But there's another game called The Secret World, which is another modern open world MMO, just like this. In The Secret World, you're the member of a secret society, whether that be the Eastern Secret Society, the Dragon, the Knights Templar, or the Illuminati. And the idea in The Secret World... Oh, hang on a second.
Pickup marked GTF notified.
Mission complete. Hey, restored Brooklyn's food supplies.
We'll get that food back to the people who need it.
Right. No idea what to do now. Let's check the map. Well, there's a side mission over there. There's a side mission over there. All right, let's
Agent, those
do
riders
that.
have stolen a crate of morphine. Probably gonna try and sell it or use it. We've got people in real pain who need those drugs. See if you can recover that crate.
So, yeah. In The Secret World, you belong to one of these secret societies, and you run around areas like Manhattan, like Seoul, like Tokyo, fighting the forces of darkness. And of course, players belonging to the other secret societies. And I was getting a real The Secret World vibe, particularly now running around Brooklyn and Manhattan, from the early missions in The Secret World. Very, very similar. Although obviously, you know, there are no Call of Cthulhu style H.P. Lovecraft monsters lurking in the subways in The Division. But there are plenty of terrorists and there are plenty of looters. For now, however, we're just going to concentrate on getting this secondary side mission complete. A bunch of looters have stolen some medical supplies. And there they are. Oh no, I didn't want to climb over the wall. I wanted to take cover behind the wall. That's more like it. Right. Yeah, you're going to see me being crap a lot in this game. Which isn't going to come as a surprise to regular viewers of this channel.
Area secured. Hostiles neutralized.
Tag the morphine for retrieval. Still getting used to the controls. That's my excuse and I'm sticking to it. Oh, drop some loot. Alright. No more loot, and that makes me sad. Alright, we'll tag the crate for the JTF to come in and pick it up.
Confirmed. Pickup marked GTF notified.
Oh,
Sparrow 5
right.
here. We're approaching your position now.
Aha! I have a riot shield. Come and have a go if you think you're hard enough.
Warning. Hostile forces approaching.
Oh, they do think they're hard enough. There they are. I quite like this riot shield, you know. Hang on, where am I getting shot from? Yeah, it helps if you actually point it towards the source of the incoming fire, Jingles. Oh, there's another one. And another one? Yes, there is another one. Can I shoot through the car? Shoot through the windows, maybe? Yeah. Oh, if he's going to stick his head out, I'll just shoot him in the head. Any more? Oh, I have to hold them off for another 15 seconds. Your pistol ammunition is unlimited, by the way. You're only restricted by the size of the magazine. You just have to keep reloading.
Confirmed. Sparrow 5 is on site and ready to engage.
Sweet. Reinforcements have arrived. So we just have to clear up the remaining looters. And this side mission will be complete. In case you're wondering, This riot shield doesn't have unlimited durability. If you take enough fire, you will be forced to discard the shield. Bingo.
Target is secure. No more hostiles detected.
Mission complete.
Great work, Agent. We'll get those drugs back to the wounded.
Oh, and I've leveled up. Hooray! I no longer suck quite as much as I did before. So, after this, I completed one final side mission and then returned to the Brooklyn safe house to get debriefed by Officer Hazen.
And I wanted to say personally that I've lived in Brooklyn my whole life. So what you've done means a lot to me.
And met a whole bunch of players playing the queue up in front of the terminal minigame. But they're being a lot more civilized about it than I was. Right, let's get out of here. There's one final thing you have to do before they'll let you get out of Brooklyn and actually start playing the game properly, which happens once you move into Manhattan. Brooklyn is essentially just the tutorial training area. And that one thing remaining is an introduction of matchmaking. It's actually very, very simple. You can either walk up to somebody, press tab and invite them to join a group, or you can use the matchmaking terminal in the nearest safe house, or you can head to, well, I don't really want to call them the nearest dungeon, but that's exactly what they are. This is the first one. It's the tutorial dungeon, the Precinct Siege. It's a level 3 mission, and it's recommended for a group. And if you want to join a group, you just click the appropriate button, and the matchmaker will find a group for you. That was easy, wasn't it? Teleport to mission?
No agent has joined your team.
Alright, let's do it.
Agent, get that precinct back under control. If that precinct goes, we lose Brooklyn.
Well, we wouldn't want to lose Brooklyn because then we'd have to answer all kinds of embarrassing questions about where we last saw it. So, let's clear the parking lot. Bad guys incoming. This shotgun really is shit at anything but point-blank range. Still, it's the best weapon I've got, so I'm going to use it. No, grenade! Right. That was a flashbang. Don't worry, you can. I'm going to fail to avoid one of these grenades at some point, and we'll see what the disorientation effect looks like. Aha, now I have the high ground. Wow, I actually killed him from here with a shotgun. Well, alright.
Brooklyn Dispatch, this is Division Command. We've got an agent incoming to assist at the 84th, but all entrances are blockaded.
Division, that's the best news I've had all month. Try the parking garage in the back.
Got that, Agent? That's your in. Go get him.
It took me hours to figure out how to throw a grenade, by the way. I'm not joking. I think I was level 7 before I figured out how grenades worked. Jingles, what are you doing up there? Get down. Get into cover. You foolish, foolish agent. This was a lot of fun, by the way. None of us had a clue what we were doing. We're just running forward shooting things.
Alert. Additional hostiles inbound.
Oh, loot. A flashbang. No idea how to use it, but hey, I've got a flashbang. Give me more XP. I need to shoot you in the face. Seasoned Division players, if there can be such a thing, the game's only been out a few days, are probably watching this thinking, for God's sake, Jingles, you noob, do a cover-to-cover move. Yeah, I know now. I didn't know at the time. I'd only been playing the game for half an hour. But I was having fun. I mean, this was just... It's kind of got... None of it's necessary at the moment, of course. This is the very first instanced group content that you'll ever play in The Division, but it has the whole MMO Holy Trinity thing going: tanking, healing, and DPSing. Later on, when you start to mod your equipment, you'll find that fitting a suppressor to a weapon reduces the amount of threat that you generate, so you're less likely to draw the fire of the bad guys. Everybody has access to tanking, healing, and DPS skills. In that respect, it's kind of a lot like Guild Wars 2. At the moment, of course, everybody's pretty much looking out for themselves, because this is the first kind of group content that you're ever going to do in the game. Later on, of course, well, it remains to be seen, because I've only really done one, aside from this initial group content tutorial, if you like, I've only really done one other piece of group content, and I was far too low level, and in fact my entire group was far too low level, and we got our asses handed to us. Which is a bit of a shame, because we actually made it right up to the last boss, if you like. Well, it's exactly what it is. This is a dungeon. It's just a dungeon that happens to be in the precinct house of a Brooklyn police department. There are bosses. In fact, you're going to see them. Right now, we're just fighting our way through the trash mobs, just as you would in any World of Warcraft dungeon. The only real difference here is we don't have a designated tank, we don't have a designated healer, and we don't have designated DPS. And oh, there's a grenade. Oh my god, there's another grenade. No, move, move, move. Ooh, made it. Everybody has the ability to revive anybody else who gets downed. Oh, he's not going to avoid that grenade. No. And in that respect, it's just like Guild Wars 2. I really like the way they've taken the elements of a lot of other successful MMOs and they've just put them together into one cohesive whole with this game. It really is very, very good. Now we have to find the hostages. Stage 3.
Warning. Hostiles detected nearby.
How does the computer know that there are hostiles nearby? And how does it determine what's a hostile and what isn't? Oh, Jingles, shut up and stop asking questions. It's just a game. Oh, okay, sorry. But seriously, how does it know? I mean, if it knows they're there, why... You know, I don't know. It's one of those questions you're not supposed to ask. Oh, grenade up. And that wasn't a flashbang. Somebody's lobbing frags around. Hey, got him. Shot him in the face with my boomstick. Shop smart. Shop smart. Yeah, you can thank me for the Evil Dead reference later. Okay, we found the hostages.
Get me out of here.
Oh, it's a bunch of JTF agents. Okay.
Get them riled up. Play nice and give me time to get us out of here.
Well, I would love to get you out of there. First, however, I'm going to have to get lost. And then I'm going to have to mess around with my riot shield and struggle to find out how it is I actually put the riot shield away again afterwards, because it took me forever to figure that one out. It's actually pretty simple. You press E to deploy the riot shield, assuming you've assigned it as your active ability, and you press E again to put it away again. It took me some time to figure that one out. Every now and then you'll see... We'll wait for it to happen. Because somebody's going to trigger the pulse ability again pretty soon. And the JTF agents that we've released from the holding cells now join us as NPCs.
Warning. Hostiles detected.
How do you know this? I mean, actually, having the riot shield out at the moment isn't a terribly bad idea. There are 3 initial starting abilities that you can choose from. Obviously, I've got the riot shield on. Somebody else keeps triggering their pulse ability. And what that does is it highlights and illuminates any enemies within range. And it also buffs your chance to critically hit and the amount of critical damage that you do. All these skills can be upgraded, by the way. The 3rd starting skill...
Additional hostiles incoming.
How do you know this, computer? Tell me your secrets! Anyway, The third starting skill that you can choose is a sticky bomb, and it does exactly what it says on the tin. Hang on while I just shotgun this guy in the face. Oh, he shot me back. That's not allowed. And I have him for that.
Additional hostiles inbound.
Computer's at it again. Riot shield. Hey, oh yes, sorry, yeah, the third initial starting skill is the sticky bomb, and that basically does exactly what it says on the tin. It's a bomb that you can throw, and it sticks to things. Oh, that's a lot of bad guys. Aha! You can't get through my riot shield. You'll notice the riot shield has a health bar, which is visible above my own health bar. I have literally just noticed that now. There it is. At the time I was thinking, bloody hell, some sort of warning would be nice. Jingles, it's got its own health bar. Pay attention to the UI, you noob. Right. Time for the final boss. But first, I'm going to pick up all the loot. And this is a no respawn zone. If a member of your group gets downed, they go into a bleed out phase, just like in Payday 2. Well, not just like in Payday 2, you can't actually shoot at anything while you're bleeding out, but you can crawl into cover. And anybody who reaches you can then hold down F to revive you and get you straight back into the fight. Now, you can do that during a boss fight, but one thing that you cannot do during a boss fight is if you bleed out, normally, while you're clearing the trash, you can just respawn back at the last checkpoint. That doesn't happen in a boss fight. Instead, you have to wait until either the boss dies or everybody in the group bleeds out.
Hostiles detected.
And then the entire group restarts from the last checkpoint. And this is the boss fight. Grenade! One thing that I'm not really clear on, because there's a lot of NPC trash mobs with this boss.
Warning. Additional hostiles incoming.
Additional hostiles incoming. I think these guys keep coming until you kill the boss. At which point, then you just have to clear up whatever's left. I don't know that for sure, however. But judging from the couple of boss encounters that I have taken part in, that would appear to be the case. Hang, what the hell?
Warning.
Oh!
Agent on your team is down. Requires assistance.
I must help my friend. Check me out, duty hero. How dare you shoot at my friend? I will shoot you in the face, and you will be sorry. Oh crap. Reload! This shotgun really is a terrible weapon. I'd have been far better off with the MP5. Oh, anyway, this was a lot of fun. I mean, I'm pretty sure that nobody had any real idea what they were doing at this stage. Oh! It's a cosmetic hat! Never mind the bad guys, I want to pick up the hat! Hey! I have a new hat! Tell me you like my hat! There's a tear gas grenade, and yes, I've just walked right into it. I mean, I even saw it was there. Okay, I'm alright. Right now there's just the boss. He's the guy with the yellow health bar. The white squares on his health bar are his armour. You've got to, at least I think that's what it's called. But you basically, he becomes a lot easier to kill once you remove all of those white squares. Come on, have it! Hooray! Boss dead. Give me loot. I want loot. Oh, we're not done yet. We have to climb down the building. Well, that's a bit of an anticlimax. I got new stuff though. What did I get? Ooh! An M4 carbine. That's way better than my shotgun. Wish I'd noticed that earlier. Jingles, you are so crap. Yes, yes, I am. Hey! Now don't look at my ass.
Brooklyn is stable again. Manhattan is another
Alright,
story.
it's given me...
Let's get over there and see for ourselves. I've got more agents with me now. We'll rendezvous with Agent Lau and fly over together. Commander Chang out.
Hey, level 4. Isn't that just typical? I looted an M4 carbine, and as a Reward for completing the dungeon, it gave me another M4 carbine. God damn it. Oh well, never mind. If I don't like it, I can always sell it. Ah, new objective. Go to Manhattan. Alright then.
Are you okay?
Over there. There's a bar behind that building. Best whiskey sours in Manhattan. If we take this city back, I'll buy you a drink. Sorry. I mean, when we take it back. Here it comes. The rest of us should be in this chopper. Can't believe it's finally happening. Do this!
So, that wasn't good. Believe it or not, this is pretty much where the game actually gets started, once you arrive in Manhattan. So, I know what I'm going to be playing for most of my birthday, and it's Tom Clancy's The Division. I think this game is absolutely fantastic, and I hope to be showing you more of it in the very near future. In the meantime, hope you enjoyed the video, and as always, take care, and I'll catch you next time.